Before I maximize the Autocad program, I wanted to point out that I have changed the background and the image is called dimline-desktop and it is included in your tutorial. I'll select OK and maximize Autocad. We're going to be placing dimensions now, and of course we are going to have to create a new layer. So I'm going to select New, type in the layer name, dim, A for architectural, dim for dimensions. I'm going to make this cyan, and cyan is color number 4, and then I'm going to select OK. As a small reminder, in case you may have accidentally selected the close button, it will discard any changes you have made. So if I accidentally click on the close button, I will not see the dim layer in my pull down menu. So always remember to select OK. Now that I've done that, I can see it listed there, and I'm going to take this opportunity to select on the text because I forgot to make it current. Now when I place dimensions, they will go on the current layer, and it is the correct one. We're going to select the Format pull down menu, and we are very familiar with this now, and we are going to select Dimension Style. Every AutoCAD drawing comes preloaded or preset with the standard dimension style, and it's going to be there, and we're going to use it more or less as a prototype to create our dimension style. So I'm going to select New. As you can see, the new style name, it indicates to start with standard, and it will be used for all dimensions. Instead of copy for standard, I'm going to give my dimension style name a prefix and a suffix. The prefix will be VTC. Let me make that all caps. And the suffix is going to be a number. I choose a number because I am going to be printing this out at a specific scale. We've already indicated the scale would be 1/2 inch. Therefore, the scale factor for 1/2 inch is 24, and that's the number I would like to use. I use it more or less as a guide so that when I go about placing the information into this dimension style, I can look at the number and know that it's for a style that will print at 1/2 inch equals 1 foot. Once I've done that, I'm going to select Continue. When I go to Continue, I see the name at the top, VTC24, and I see all of the tabs where I have to make changes. We are only going to address the first 4 tabs because those are the tabs that affect our architectural style. The first thing I want to do is modify the arrowheads. I need to do that because currently the variable extend beyond ticks is grayed out, and because the arrowhead terminates before the extension line, or it actually terminates at the extension line, there is no extension. So I need to change that. I'm going to select for my first arrowhead architectural tick. When I do that, you'll notice the preview makes that modification so that I can see the changes. Also, the second arrowhead matches the first. Now you can see I'll be able to make changes here. I'll do that in just a moment. Continuing with arrowheads, I'm going to leave leader and leave that as closed fill. And then the arrow size for my leader, I'm going to change that value, and let's just leave it at 1/16. Again, where am I getting this value? It's based on the length that I want the arrow size to have when the drawing prints at 1/2 inch equals a foot. Center mark for circles, I'll leave it at mark, and I'm just going to modify that and make it a 1/4 inch, slightly bigger. Notice how I'm not typing in the inch value. I'm just going to click in another box and the inch value gets placed in there for me. Now that we have done the arrowheads and the center marks for circles, we'll go back and do the dimension lines, the color by layer, because we want it to take on the layer color. Line weight, I'm selecting by layer. Extending beyond ticks will be 1/16. Baseline spacing, we really don't do baseline spacing in architectural drawings. I'm going to set that to 0. Do I want to suppress the first or second dimension line? My answer to that is no, so I leave both of the boxes unchecked. Extension line color, making that by layer. Line weight, by layer. Extend beyond dimension lines, I'm going to set that to 1/16. Offset from origin, we will leave that at 1/16. And I do not want to suppress either extension line 1 or extension line 2, so I will leave both of those unchecked. And then we will continue with the other three.